Nearly 1 billion people all over the world have a mental disorder. That's according to the latest data from 2019. And that staggering figure is even more worrying if you consider that it includes around 1 in 7 teenagers. To make matters worse, in the first year of the pandemic, rates of common conditions such as depression and anxiety went up by more than 25%, according to the UN Health Agency. Let's listen in.
The key findings of the report are that we need to that countries need to transform their actions for mental health. They need to deepen their value and commitment for mental health. They need to change the environments for mental health, and they need to improve mental health care. And this is based on this wide review, which found that mental disorders are extremely common. Almost 1 billion people in the world have a mental disorder. Most people do not have access to care. Less than a third of people with psychosis and less than a third people with depression have access to mental health care. And much of the care that is available is not adequate. Mental health is also associated with human rights violations of all kinds, including neglect in hospitals, including discrimination in the community, including lack of access to mental health care, as I mentioned. The report also really outlines important reasons for investing in mental health.
The timing of the report is related to some data that we collected last year, measuring how countries are progressing in their mental health systems in general. And despite the increased demand and interest generated by the pandemic, the report showed us that the progress was not that good as expected. So we thought that it was a time after nearly 20 years to put together the evidence that we have, the dimension of the problem, the alternatives that many countries are finding in order to progress and to do better.
Now, even before the coronavirus hit, only a small fraction of people in need of help had access to effective, affordable, and quality mental health care, according to the World Health Organization. For example, more than 70% of those suffering from psychosis worldwide do not get the help they need.